Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She tells him she's in church, but she doesn't go. Still she's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know. Oh, Scotty doesn't know. So don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty. Fiona says
Welcome to the Nightmare with ScottyVia. I am your host, ScottyVia. We've got I think a good show. I'm actually pretty excited for this show. As always, follow me on Twitter at ScottyVia. Some stuff I want to discuss with you guys. Date night, how are you? You're with us?
I am with you, old friend.
We're back in our regular routine.
Yes, it's my first Monday back, so
It's
let's hope it goes as well as I planned, if that makes sense.
It's
I'm
gonna
already out of it, I'm sorry.
I'm going to edit that out.
I was going to say, please don't make me look stupid in front of everyone. I do that enough on my own.
Stetts is here. How are you, fella?
Good. I'm here.
Jesus, the enthusiasm in this place is fucking off the charts.
Sorry, I was just in the middle of reading about the Jays being stomped 9-2.
Oh, okay. Well, don't let us stop you by doing a show or anything. Just continue reading.
Okay.
I have to ask him twice.
Shit. Getting all fired up for this show, and you're over there shitting the bed, and this guy's reading a goddamn novel.
Aren't you happy you got co-host?
Oh, I'm so extremely happy to have my two fantastic co-hosts just shitting all over the show as soon as it starts.
Hey, somebody has to do it, so why not us, right?
Exactly. All right, guys, here's the thing. I had an interesting week last week, and I want to discuss with you because I need opinions. I've asked coworkers and friends on a couple different topics. A couple different things popped up throughout the week, and some of them I handled, and some of them I didn't know how to handle, and some of them I still don't know how to handle.
Cool. So you asked your coworkers and friends. So where do Gary and I fall in?
Because we do the show later on.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saving it for the show for entertainment purposes. Jesus fucking Christ.
Gary Bear, I love you.
I love you too.
I hate both of you.
I'm having fun now. My energy level just got up to 9%.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm ready to hang up on both you fucks.
Hey, dude, I'll be at 20% by the time we're done. Don't you worry.
Tell us about your interesting week.
All right. So last week, a buddy of mine came into town. I'm going to call him Ned.
Ned.
Ned?
Yeah,
Ned
Ned.
Ryerson?
No, not Ned.
Then Ned's a fake name, right?
Yes, Ned is a fake name.
Oh.
Okay. Can we
Fucking
call him
guys, you're
Flanders?
killing my flow.
Can we just switch it right now and call it Flanders?
Where's the hang up button?
Hi,
So-
ho, Scotterino.
Fuck you. So my buddy Ned comes to town. He's having some relationship issues
Uh-oh.
and just needed to talk. So we go out for lunch, and we're right there at 11 o'clock, so the place had just opened up. We're the first ones in there. We go sit down. Lovely waitress, beautiful woman. Very chatty. Not overly chatty, but just being friendly. So me and Ned, we have our meal. We're talking through the entire thing. He's telling me his trials and tribulations. He asks for my opinion, asks for my thoughts on stuff. So we pay, but Ned's like, I'm not ready to go yet. You don't have to go to work yet. And I'm like, this is ScottyVia you're talking to. ScottyVia shows up when he wants.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're sitting there chatting. We're just having a few drinks, and the waitress comes over and, see you guys are still sitting here. Just quick chat again. She leaves, and she goes to help other tables. While she's looking at other tables or helping other tables, I'm saying to my buddy things I've mentioned on here before about relationship and stuff like that, and when you're having woes and troubles. Ned's lady is just having a real rough time with some stuff and just kind of pulling back and getting deeper and deeper and into being bummed out. I don't think it's depression, but just being bummed out and just struggling with a lot of things. So I'm like, man, it's not necessarily your job, but if you want things to continue working out, you got to try and get her to find a little bit of happiness and positivity and little things, and that'll build momentum into positivity and happiness in everyday things. And as I'm saying this, the waitress was walking by and heard me saying this. And she's like, yes, that's it. She kind of just mirrored the same things that I had said, just in different words, but basically saying, if you find happiness and positivity in little things, small victories, and it can lead to big things, and momentum can build, and happiness ensues. Right?
Right.
Oh, you guys are still there. Fantastic. So
We're not that bad at co-host.
So she kind of was like a little bit excited about this, and I'm like, that's exactly it. Thank you, ma'am. And she's like, you know what? You should buy her this book, and I think it's called something Edge. So she's like, here, let me write the title of this book down. So she flips over the receipt. She's not fishing for a tip because the tip has already been given financially.
Just the tip.
Yes.
Oh, hey, sometimes, you can get more than one tip in a night. I've tipped girls numerous times when we think we're leaving, and then, we end up staying for longer, and off you go again, more tip money.
That's on you.
Exactly.
That's on you.
Well, that's
Anyway,
her big heart.
she starts writing it down. She's like, you know what? Here's my name and number. Call me. And she slides it into the middle of the table, about 1.5 millimeters towards me, not Ned, but still super neutral. I've never had that happen to me before. Never had that happen to me before where a waitress gives me a number. Ned says the same thing. He's like, again, I've never seen that. I'm like, what the fuck do we do? She just left it in the middle of the table. Who gets the number? And Ned's like, well, I'm obviously dealing with the situation of the girl. I don't want the number. Beautiful woman, but it's not even an option. I'm like, well, obviously, I'm going to take the fucking number.
And so you haven't called her yet?
That is incorrect.
Oh, no, you did it?
You did?
I came to work.
Wow.
I had not dealt with this situation. I asked some coworkers. I asked 5 of them.
5's a magic number.
Well, it's just an uneven. Someone's going to win. One side's going to win.
Well, never trust your coworkers, first of all, Scotty.
Yeah.
You know they're just setting you up for failure.
You're going to hear what you want to hear.
Watch and laugh.
No, they were actually very critical on each other. Like they bickered between themselves, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. But 3 of them said, call her tonight, and 2 of them said, no, you wait.
No, you don't. You never wait.
And I will say this, Gary, you will know this person very well.
Yes.
A very, very smart gentleman, a very bald gentleman,
Yes.
had said, you call her tonight, make it short, make it quick, make it all about thank you so much for helping my friend. I looked into the book, or I / picked up the book, and, I think it'll be great. And then if things are going well in the conversation, can I call you again tomorrow or Friday or whatever? And I was like, ooh, that sounded
Can I
real
just say
good.
something real quick here?
Yeah.
That little bald gentleman we're talking about is giving me advice about women for over 8 years now.
Mhm.
Still continues to do so this day.
Mhm.
And I got to tell you, he thinks he knows, but he doesn't have a clue. He's like the real world.
I will tell you this.
World,
He-
Gary's dating life.
We're talking about Drew Amenda.
There you go. I'll put him under the bus all day. I have no issues.
When he gave me that advice, he thought about it, though. He's like, you know what, Scotty? Let me think about this for a little bit, and I'll get back to you. He put thought. It wasn't just a quick reaction.
I'm not saying he always thinks. He's a very smart, intelligent
Yes.
man. But it's just the last time he went on a date was in like the 1940s.
Very
Like
good point.
things change now. There's been a rule established for a long time where it's at least 2 to 3 days.
Okay, so asking you guys, Corey, you go first. Say it's Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to you with this question. She gave me the number 10 hours before. Do I call her that night, or do I wait? And if so, how long?
Well, I guess
12:30 in the afternoon.
12:30 in
You
the
get that
afternoon,
number.
you're getting liquored up already. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I would probably sleep off my hangover then.
I was completely sober. What
Okay.
do I do? What do I do? Do I
What do
call
I
that
do?
night? Do I wait?
I'd call that night for sure. And the
Okay.
reason why I'd call is because I'm an over-appreciative person. So, and if I care as much as I do for my friends or the people that surround me, any advice to help out a situation or a friend is something that I would do. So I would, just out of the kindness and out of who I am, I would call that day. Now, and that's granted if I did actually look up the book, get the book, whatever the case is. If I'm interested in the girl, I think she's attractive, then I'll call her the next day.
Okay. Date night?
I'll tell you right now, I've gotten, I think, 4 different waitresses' numbers over my lifetime.
Yep.
And I dated 2 of them, and those were the ones that I waited on, at least 2 to 3 days. The
Wow.
other ones, I got super excited, and I may or may not have been intoxicated as well,
Mm-hmm.
and did the whole ScottyVia call right away, and it didn't work out so well.
All right.
And I'll tell you, the more I think about your story, it's a very special case
Yes.
because of the whole, it's not even really, hey, call me, let's date. It's, hey, I got this book for you. That's, so there's no real justification in knowing what the end game is. It's very open.
She could just be the female version of what I was explaining, being the overly friendly, helpful person. She's serving. She's bringing a service to you. She's being friendly.
Exactly.
So maybe that's what she was doing.
The
And
first thing that
I've
popped
given
in.
my number to many girls, let me tell you. And probably 2/3 of those times, I had no interest in dating. I was just being a nice guy.
Yeah.
So that possibility is definitely there. But at the same time, you know, it's a very fine line that you're walking, and I'm very eager to hear how this all worked out, because I have a feeling I know where this is going.
I've had my number given out to people, and I've had it given to me by other people, and you know, it's the ones that are more aggressive, and it's the more flirtatious ones that have actually worked out. The ones are just like, oh, here's my number. There's nothing really there. So I'm in the same boat as Gare Bear.
Big surprise, hey, we're so alike.
Yeah, I know.
When
Fist
you
bump.
get the number, there's an episode of Workaholics where the guys are in the bar and they get the numbers of these 3 girls, and the one guy, the second he gets it, he calls it just to check, right in the bar, and then she answers. He's like, "Oh my God, it's her real number. This is my life." He starts freaking out. And I pictured you for a moment doing that right at the bar. Like, well, let's just make sure we're not getting screwed around here.
Jesus.
So that would be really funny too,
Yes.
even if it's just for the sake of the podcast.
Yeah. All right.
So
So
feel free to go with that route if you want.
Oh, thank
there
you.
you are. Gary and I are in the same corner, the same realm. I'm off by a day from him, but that's just because I'm new to this whole thing. So
So this was last week. Actually, the day last week's podcast went up is when all this happened.
So what happened?
so yeah.
So,
Stop leaving us hanging.
yeah.
well, you two chatty Cathy's are just going on and on. Well, I didn't want to step on your toes.
Okay.
So, I went with the Drew Menda advice.
Ugh.
I went home. I mean, this is like 10 hours later.
Okay.
I went home. I researched the book. I looked it up.
First of all, was the book real?
Oh, yeah. It was real. As soon as I typed in the title, the website for the book came right up.
Good start. I've given out fake book names many times trying to look smart, so let's make sure this is right.
Warning? I don't know what to say to that. Heads up, ladies. I looked up the book, and I read a few little things about it and whatnot. It's just a very solid self-help book. Something that went through my mind right away as soon as she left and gave the number. I was like, I bet she's just like a psychology student, and something kind of clicked there, right? I instantly thought, like, there's no way this is going to happen. She's way out of my league. This chick is smoking, and I look like I've been burnt.
Like she's
So-
trying to make you her like lab monkey, hey?
Yeah, right, which I'm fine. Oh, God, I'd kill to go to a psychiatrist every single week. It'd be amazing. But anyway, I said, you know, fuck it. I'm stepping out of my shell and out of my box. I said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. The worst that she can do is say, well, that was for your friend, and I think you look like a retarded Shrek.
Well,
So I
it
did.
could always be worse than that, trust me.
No,
Yeah.
that's true. So I called. No answer. Let it ring about 5 times. That's my limit. Usually voicemails kick in by 4 or 5, and I think it's rude. It was like, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night, maybe closer to 10, and I think that's rude as well. But I said, fuck it, I'm going to give it a shot. Then I was like, now what the fuck do I do? So I get to work, and a coworker of mine had told my story to another coworker, and she left me a note saying, you're meant to fucking wait. And she said, you have to wait at least 2 or 3 days. And I'm just in a different mindset. If I give my phone number to somebody, I'm expecting them to call just whenever. But imagine she sees hundreds of faces a day. I didn't want to miss out on an opportunity that 50-50, she's either expecting that call that night or she's not. I thought I'd go with the positive and be like, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. So now it is next week. And I don't know, what should I do now?
Whatever happened to kids with their texter machines nowadays?
Yeah.
I went over this with Drew. No texting allowed in this situation.
Again, 1940 rules.
Wow.
Remember.
I think that's
Carrier pigeon? Is that what he said?
no.
The carrier raven, also known as
The one-
Twitter. Yeah.
He just said call her.
So
You gonna go call about a girl? You gonna go?
that's so Cassandra from Wayne's World, eh?
Really? Like I would actually think that it's a lot more of a
Do you guys not remember Wayne's World when Cassandra? Why don't you just go talk to her?
And her name is
Talking to Dara?
Cassandra.
Yeah, see? No whammy bar.
Yeah, no whammy bar. Abraham
I'm
Lincoln.
cutting all this out. We're on like a time crunch here, and you guys are going on about fucking whatever here. I got like 3 other things I need to get to, and it's not going to happen.
Master of editing.
You're not telling us what happened. We're trying to...
That's because you guys are fucking just yucking it up over here like a bunch of goddamn bitches from The View. Holy fuck. Guys, all right, here we
Okay,
go.
back on page.
So when it goes to talking about calling versus texting, everyone I'd asked actually said, do not text. In this day and age, everyone does it. It's a cheap out. It's a cheap out. And if this girl actually liked me for whatever reason that she would. A phone call might mean a lot more than a quick text.
Okay, I'm stopping you right now. A,
Go on.
you're putting that negativity out there into the environment. You're
Yeah.
going to bring it back. Nothing's going to happen. B, in this world of where we're all so busy working, doing podcasts, running baseball teams, etc., etc., the instant message is ideal and key, because then at least it's there, it's real, you can read it, you can respond to it.
I like that. Thank you. Fist bump me on that.
All right.
That was awesome. That's pretty much what I said.
Exactly.
Jeez.
Yeah, but you were
I'm
a
not in the
dick.
studio,
You were a
give all the
dick
love
about
and
it.
that's not
You were a
me.
dick about it.
We're all about
You're
Gary.
a fucking dick about it. So now it's the next week. It's been almost a week.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, she didn't call back. Do I
You move on.
move on, or do I go towards just be like, hey, tried to call you like a few days ago, didn't connect. Just want to say, hey, thanks for recommending that book to my buddy. Hope you have a fantastic day.
So you can't say to my buddy, first of all, because then you're already giving up.
Yeah.
You have to go with one more Hail Mary, toss it out there one more time, and then leave it on her. That's it.
I would. I mean, that wasn't going to be verbatim the text, but yes, obviously I would.
Oh, so now
I
you're
would-
going to text.
That's the thing. Like, do I go to the text because it's easier, and then I'm not like, in this day and age, she'd at least see my phone number. She's going to see a strange phone number, and she gave her phone number out to a guy. Unless she does this a lot, you know, she's probably going to wonder a little bit, who was that? So maybe it's going down to a text now because it may be easier to make that connection. I mean, you can miss a call and be like, fuck it, whatever. But if someone sends you an actual message that you can read, there's going to be a little bit of intrigue in there, and you're going to wonder about it. So
I think for the most part here, you've already done what you can do.
I
And
made one phone call, really?
yeah, well, literally, and if she's really interested, then that one phone call would have been it. But like you said, there's still that opportunity that she doesn't know who it was or why it was there. So that's why you have to give her one more phone call. And then if you're still feeling like you didn't quite give it your 110%, then you can send a text.
And that's why I think the text message works in this case, because there's no voicemail.
Yeah, but we've gone so far past the whole sending out a text. Like, it's, hey, I'm that guy from last week. Remember me?
Yeah.
You know?
Why don't you just shoot me a text message?
Yeah.
Because it's 1940.
And she said to call.
To remember
She said,
that
call
I
me.
couldn't.
Yeah. Maybe she's working a split shift and she couldn't answer her phone.
And that's something that I put in. I'm like, man, maybe she was working a double. And
Maybe
and
she's
that's
with her
perfectly
boyfriend
fine.
watching a movie.
That could easily be it too, or her husband, or her lesbian lover, whatever. Oh, if she was scissoring, that'd be hot. But it's I'm not gonna lie, I'm more confused now than I was before I even started the show.
And that's the first issue you have right now.
No, it's because you two fucks.
No,
You guys walked in fucking circles,
Whoa,
going
whoa, whoa.
round and round and round,
Do
when
not-
I just wanted Gary's opinion and Corey's opinion.
do not
and
blame us.
you guys
for
kind of
your
mashed
problem.
opinions. You brought up the movie Wayne's World for some reason. I think there might have been a baseball reference too. And now it's like, one guy, I think Corey is saying, send her a text now. You're saying, call her and then text her again if it doesn't work out. And I'm spreading this over a week, which
Yeah.
I don't want to do.
Gary, are we both saying he should communicate again with her?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Imagine that. So simple, hey?
Everyone said communicate, but it was the timing of everything. That's the issue.
I said 1 day. Gary said 2 to 3. So we're off by a day apart.
So I just wasted 10 minutes of this fucking show when you guys could have said that real quick.
How could you call that a waste? I think this has been a fantastic talk. We've explored a lot of different things in life as a whole. You can't call that a waste.
All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm going to take a little break. I think we need a break. Maybe I'll call said girl during break. I guess you'll all have to find out right after these words.
Dad, I hit a home run. Dad?
Just a second.
Dad,
Look, can't you see I'm tapping out an email to work?
but it's Saturday. All you care about is your email. That's why Mom is fucking your best friend.
I said I'm sending an email to work. Shut the fuck up.
The Bittersweet personal email device. Always on, never at home. Try the constantly connected, perpetually disconnected, at work 24/7 future of the Bittersweet. Be everywhere and nowhere with instant email. The Bittersweet.
Welcome back to the Nightmare with ScottyVia. I am ScottyVia. Thanks for sticking over the break. It's a very short break, guys. We had to get back to the show. When I left you, I dealt with the female situation on the waitress.
No, you didn't.
I did.
What'd you do?
I text her.
Oh, yeah.
No answer.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All right. Well, how about this? I know we're just getting started and getting back into this, but how about just going back to the restaurant and be like, what up, girl? Why are you playing me?
Do I say it exactly like that?
I think you have to drop
You have to keep it light.
some entrance music, you know.
Oh, yeah. Hit my music.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
walk
my
in.
God.
There you go.
Why can't we be friends? Well, now, write that down for our
Follow-up
next show.
Okay.
We're going to talk about. I have so many ideas.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so no reply.
No reply. It's just, I'm leaving it. I'm done. I've made 2 efforts, and I'm done. So I'm good, and I'm at peace with that. I'm very happy with that.
There you go.
I stepped outside of my box. I got out of my comfort zone.
Good for trying.
Exactly, right?
That's the way to do it. I talked to a lady a couple weeks ago because I was reminiscing about a girl that I really, really liked to another lady friend. Said, well, how many times call? I was like, twice. Like, that's it. She wants to talk to you, she'll talk to you.
That's exactly it.
Boom.
Exactly it. So, that's the end of that.
I feel so sad right now.
Do you?
Well, my left eye is crying because of my eyelash growing into it, but my right one is crying on the inside.
Aw, so is my boner.
Oh, nice. Sad boner.
Wow.
7 years I've had one.
Boy.
So, here's the other thing I wanted to talk about. On Facebook,
Uh-oh.
on Facebook there is a Facebook page called The Chive, but it's like a Regina chapter. The guy that runs it does a very good job of running it. People submit their pictures. He has themes for each day. Just seems like he does a good job. Actually, I was thinking about seeing if he wanted to do an interview on the show, which I think would be fun. But anyway, with social media and everything, they want you to see everything that everybody else does. When you like a picture, I think it's just on your mobile version for the most part. If you like a picture, it shows up on somebody else's news feed. So if I like a picture of a nice set of titties, if you're on your cell phone, you're going to see that I like the picture. And it does that every time you like a picture, which is ridiculous, I think. You can't shut that off either. There's not an option to shut off that function.
Okay.
So myself, being a single adult male, pretty lighthearted dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, you assholes. I'm pretty lighthearted.
A grown man, yeah.
A grown man, single.
Partially grown. Yeah.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Exactly, the greatest sports clip of all time.
There you go.
I'll fucking look, and if I like a picture on Facebook, I'm going to like it.
Yeah.
I took some heat for it, though. I'm not kidding. I actually took some heat. People were upset.
I read your Facebook feed. I saw that.
Okay, see, I don't have the Facebook machines, so I don't know anything about what was
But do you
said.
follow what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, so you understand what I'm saying.
Aren't you supposed to have the freedom to do whatever you want?
Yes, but people are judgmental assholes.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't go on Facebook then. You know that's going to happen.
I'm not that way. I literally don't think that I don't do that. If somebody likes a picture or makes a statement, all right, that's their opinion, that's their deal.
Facebook serves 3 purposes for me. Family, my baseball team, and to troll.
Yeah.
See,
There you go.
I have no need for the Facebook machine, so I don't bother with stuff like
Okay,
this.
but you get what I'm saying.
Yes, of
Anyway, let's continue.
I'm really proud of the fact I don't have a Facebooking machine. Yeah, I'm pretty proud.
So yeah, I took some heat for it. I actually got feedback that I'm a pervert and I need to knock it off, and I'm like, wow, really? And then I got called out at work in front of a bunch of my peers
Oh no!
by somebody
See
in
that
a room
now.
full of people.
Now that
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
And it wasn't in a joking way. It wasn't in, I don't joke with this person. I don't laugh. I don't care. I don't have a friendship. It's just a work. You work in the same place as I do. And they tried to make me look stupid in front of others and tried to embarrass me in front of others.
So mean. I hate that.
Wow.
Yes. So
Hopefully you flipped it.
I walked out of the room because if I had flipped it, this place would have been on fire. I've noticed people that I did talk to, not necessarily on a daily basis or anything like that, they don't talk to me anymore. And it kind of stems around the time that this happened. They automatically, and I've heard, they're just like, man, no, you like too many pictures on the Facebook that involve boobs, and it's the chive, right? The chive, there's nothing naked, but it's just sexy women. If you don't like it, then just take me off the Facebook. But it just drives me nuts that I've just been labeled right away. And obviously it's not favorable, so I'm pissed off about it. They're not like, wow, that guy's really smart. But that's not the case.
But what would you describe the exact label being?
Oh, pervert. I was legitimately called a pervert.
Oof. It's heavy.
Wow.
Dang.
I've had people say, well, now I know who the real you is. I now know who you really are. I'm just like, yeah. Like actual shit that's judgmental.
Yeah.
And if they think that, great. But they don't know me at all.
I didn't know you worked at the Grassy Junior High.
Basically, right?
Yeah.
Watch
Look
out, Wheels.
Yeah, Snake. Dang.
It frustrates me so much. Like, obviously, I was just like, well, what? Like, how do I can't fix it because it's a Facebook setting that isn't not an option.
Did you delete them?
Could care less about that. It's if they want to delete me, have at it. That's their right. I don't give a fuck. But it's like, you know, we got to play the game with work people and
Well, there's a
right.
game, but that if they change the level of it, don't care. Get rid of them.
So I just find it really, really weird, really, really odd that it's like one of those things. It's like, wow, hey, he liked that picture of that girl that sent in her picture. She chose to send it in. They chose to post it. That dude's jerking off to that right now. He's a pervert,
Wow.
which isn't the case at all.
Or maybe it is.
No, if I'm going to jerk
Regardless
off to
if
anything
it is
online,
or it isn't, that's up to you. You can do what you want to do.
exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
It blows my mind, frustrates me to no end, and it's sad. It's fucking sad.
So, Scotty, I'm going to pull out my old man card here. I've learned a lot over my lifetime, and one of the greatest lessons that I ever learned, and it's so hard to accomplish and to get to that point, but once you actually learn, because everyone always says, oh, just don't worry about it, oh, you know, just blow it off or whatever, don't let it get to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people say that all the time so easily, but once you can actually reach the point where you say in your head, because everyone has that little voice in your head where it eats away at you, like what
Oh,
happened
for sure.
yesterday. And once you can get that under control and say, you know what, that doesn't matter, and I'm going to be okay. It's like you know, a Jedi mind trick basically. Once you can teach yourself to reach that point, you're going to be so much better off. I had to learn that a long time ago because you will never in your entire life have everyone like you, ever, and we all know that. So once you can come to terms with that and start applying yourself to realize that that's the only way you'll ever reach happiness, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Until you reach that point, it's always going to bother you. So you're in the middle of a life lesson right now, brother. You better grab it by the reins and ride it home.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Big surprise, me and Stetts agree again, eh?
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that at all. It's something that I struggle with. I've struggled with it from day one.
Everyone does. Because everyone wants to
And
be liked. No one wants to be hated unless you're the bad guy.
yeah.
You know, unless you're a razor, it's just no.
Mm-hmm.
So, or I guess any heel for that matter.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I've struggled with from day one. It's something that, I don't know how to conquer it.
Here's a silver lining in it, though. At least you know why these people are thinking that. I've had 2 situations in my life where I've had people not like me,
Mm-hmm.
and I had no clue why, and no one else that I inquired about the situation had any clue why. It's just a straight up, they didn't like me. And I said, well, why? Like, I'm a lovable guy. I hate it when people don't like me. Well, you have to come to terms with the fact that people are just haters sometimes. They just love to hate. It's either jealousy or, you know, something you did that you didn't even know you did. Or
Yeah.
Insecurities within themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and
It's a
to
weird
this day, I
dynamic.
still don't know why these 2 people dislike me, and I never will.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with that.
And it sucks, man. Like I try and have the best days I can every single day. That doesn't mean I'm like, oh, I'm going skydiving today. No, I'm obviously within my boundaries. I got to go to work. I got to I
Play
got
video
bills to
games,
pay.
see your daughter,
Exactly, right?
the important stuff.
Yeah, actual legitimate responsibilities. So it's weird and frustrating that I'm judged and looked down upon for basically being a single male. Like, do I got to hide that shit? Do I got to shun it? Do I got to lock my stuff down just so? And then if I do that, I'm a bigger pervert, right? Because I'm hiding it. I'm stuffing it under the bed. Good old
Under
used
the
pornos.
mattress.
Exactly, right? Like, it's just the way I see it, there's no win situation with this, obviously, unless I fix it myself. I just think it's weird. I think it's sad. I think it sucks shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Good talk, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. Like,
I'm yeah, it's
But remember, we've all been there, right?
Oh, for sure.
And you know what? There's always light at the end of the tunnel, so you just gotta keep your chin up, bud.
Well, I'm not saying that since this has happened, like this happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, what, a month ago maybe?
Yeah.
Corey saw it online, maybe
Yeah.
a month and a half.
Yeah.
And for a while, like, I just was like, wow, I gotta stop, quote unquote, liking these pictures. I'm not saying that, like, I know I'm gonna get flamed for this, for bringing it up as an issue. But yeah, for a while I stopped. I just stopped liking shit on Facebook. And sometimes it sucked. Like, I literally, like, even if it was a picture of my nephew, I was like, oh, fuck, can't do it. I'm going to get judged on it. People are dicks.
This is bullying to the extreme right now, eh? You know you're letting the bullies win when you have that defeatist attitude.
Yeah, and especially like with your further posts, I've seen like, oh, just a heads up, I'm liking this. That's not the Scott that I know.
Yeah, me either, man.
So it's weird, and you've been, Gare Bear said it, you've been bullied into this spot where you have to alter yourself.
It's really
so you
weird.
can't be your true self. Yeah, sure, virtual Scott is an image, a fragment of who you are as a being. It's not who you are entirely, though.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Oh, but in this day and age, though, what you are online is what you are.
No, you're not.
In this day and age, most people, that's the way most people think. Are you kidding me?
Well, people can think that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's how it is, but that's how society basically works.
That's
They
just
go off
people
your Facebook and Twitter feed.
That's just people being dinks, though.
Yeah, but most jobs will even look at that shit now before they hire people.
Absolutely.
That's just the way it is.
They will.
I'm not saying that's the way it should be, but that's the way it is.
Come walk in my flip-flops one day, and you'll find out what it's like to live my life.
Do you wear socks when you wear flip-flops?
Hell no.
Okay, good. Then maybe.
That doesn't even work. My socks and the flip-flops, they can't get in between my toes enough to get
Well, you look like a Ninja Turtle.
Well, that's true. What do they call that? The ninja boot?
Yeah.
The foot.
There you go.
But it's a weird dynamic. It sucks that people can't separate the two. And some of these people, like, have known me outside of work to the point where they're like, oh, he should be a decent person.
They're lacking something in their home life or their personal life. They have
Yeah.
to stir the pot. So.
Maybe they just didn't like me to begin with.
Some people...
I'm okay with that.
Exactly like Stetts, some people really thrive on pissing everyone else off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those are the people that make me very sad.
I know, Gary, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, fuck them.
Yeah, there you go. Next question.
Yep. Oh, I thought you had a question.
No,
Okay.
I was just...
Do you think if I asked that guy, the guy that runs it, do you think... I just think it'd be an interesting interview. Because from what I know, he has a girlfriend. She's smoking hot body, and he posts pictures of her on there as well. And a lot of people, some people that know the guy, are like, man, is that your girlfriend? And he's like, yeah, that's my girl, and she does this and whatever. I just think that's really awesome that they're both comfortable within that.
It's probably one of those guys, or one of those girls, sorry, that just loves to show off what she's got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They-
so
and that's...
she's like, hey, babe, put this one up.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one out.
Could
Ooh,
be.
good angle. I
Do you have
love
any
the lighting.
just throwing this out there to both of you. Do you know anybody or know anything of a good interview we could do on this show? Possibly.
Oh, I know a whole bunch.
Who are they and what do they do and why would it be interesting?
Wow, I can't get into all that right now. We
Do
only
it.
got like
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Well, give me one. Give me one then.
One person?
Yeah, you said you had a whole bunch and you can't do all of them.
name
So.
drop right here on the
Oh, I'm not saying name drop, but let me know why it would be an interesting interview.
Okay. Well, now you're making me think about it. My friends just put out a hockey-themed music video that's freaking fantastic. They're in a metal band.
Mm-hmm.
And they're hilarious guys, and they would be a great interview, as well as my other buddy who also put out another video, which I happen to be in, which would also be a great video.
Don't tell
And
me
a
it's
great
Mikey
interview.
360.
No. It's not a boy, friend of the show. No, sir. It's a couple of different names. I told you we're not getting into names, but I got people.
All right. Okay. Well, that's some good ideas.
Yeah, suck on that.
I'm not shooting
me out
anything
on that.
down. I just wanted to know who and what.
Oh, I think once you listen back, you'll realize you just called me out straight up.
I just wanted to know. Like, you can say, yeah, I've got a bunch, but okay, well, go on and tell me. Finish your story. That's all it was.
Hey, the hockey video is hilarious, by the way.
Okay, cool.
I have to check it out.
It's really good.
Are you gonna?
I was supposed to be in it, but I got my neck surgery, so I didn't get to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know Corey? Do you know anybody?
Well, I know a bunch of people. I know somebody who's just recently been on the opening 25-man day roster for a Major League Baseball team.
That's rad.
A guy I used to work with, he was just nominated for a Juno Award over the weekend.
Bieber?
I wish I knew Bieber.
Yeah, and my buddy's opening for Black Sabbath in April, but
There we go.
not that guy.
There we go, guys. We're rolling. Sorry, it's just quick brainstorming.
I know some people.
All right, I was just throwing it out there to see if we had any ideas. Quick show meeting.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, you might even have someone that I think would be interesting to talk to as well, but we'll talk about that off air.
Okay.
I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
So many secrets. I feel left out.
I'll tweet you. I'll DM you.
Oh, sick.
Actually, I'll meet you at Fuddruckers.
Perfect.
Deal.
You guys are perverts. You guys are perverts.
What?
I don't know why. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, okay.
Boo! On that note, actually, I think I'm going to wrap it up.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, really?
That's it?
That'll be $100 each for your therapy session, Scotty.
Absolutely.
Gary, would you ever fuck a fleshlight?
No comment?
That's a yes.
It's not a no.
That's a yes to me.
Have you ever seen the TV show Blue Mountain State?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a whole episode dedicated to the fleshlight,
Oh.
where the African-American guy has sex with a Caucasian fleshlight, and his African-American girlfriend finds out.
Oh.
It's hilarious. Hilarity ensues big time. So funny.
Good old Spike TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Stan, what about you? I'm going to deflect this one.
I don't know if Scott would let me use it. Maybe.
Sharing is fucking stupid, you guys.
Oh, man.
I don't know if one size fits most though. With micropenis syndrome over there and all.
I don't have micropenis syndrome. We've been over that.
Defensive about it, are we?
Not defensive, just corrective.
Yeah.
I'm correcting that. I
Oh.
don't have
You're correcting it, so you're
micropenis.
taking some enhancing pills?
Look, I tried using popsicle sticks and they were way too big, so I went down to toothpicks and I was a little upset. I didn't. There was the tape. It was very upsetting.
Man, can't you just buy Extends in, like, all the bars in town?
No, that shit's expensive.
It's like $1. It's
I work in radio. I don't have $1.
Ah.
And I don't have a micropenis.
I never said you did.
I did.
Yeah. But I politely agree with Steph.
I have a very average sized penis.
Oh.
There, see there. Thank you. We're gonna pick up on this. Not my penis, but
Well, you can't pick up on that.
no, it's no,
It's a lot of blue pills to pick up on that.
not that many. We're gonna pick up on the fleshlight situation next show.
Next show. All right.
I have a task for you guys.
Oh, boy.
Are you gonna buy us one?
No, I'm broke.
Oh, I don't want no pawn shop flashlight. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's disgusting.
They give it a decent rinse.
Oh, dear Lord.
Maybe it's from the inner city and it's just like the cardboard from the toilet paper roll.
Oh, man. I'm so far out of my comfort zone right now.
I bet Gary would use a glory hole.
Oh.
This is the nightmare.
Scotty's gotta go!
I love it, man. That is so